Hello, all my beautiful angels. Happy Monday. I hope that you guys all had an amazing weekend. I hope that you guys all did something fun. Today, we are going to get right into this. I'm not going to talk a lot because I notice a lot of people aren't watching when I talk a lot past like 50 seconds. So, we're going to do 2 makeup looks today. Not 4, 2. 2 makeup looks for just everyday, quick makeup looks that I like to do, like this one I'm wearing right now. Each one take less than 20 minutes to do. Real simple. So with that, I'm going to talk more at the end. With that, let's get right into the videos. Okay, so for today's look, we're going to go with a nice, simple, mauve-y pink. It looks like you put a lot of effort into it, but you really didn't makeup look. I've worn it several times, worked at the airport. I always get compliments when I wear it, even though it's like I barely do anything when I do it. Normally I start out doing my eyeshadow first and then I do my foundation. But for these 2 looks, both this one and the next one, eyebrows are already done, foundation is already done. When I wear these simple, quick looks, I don't wear concealer, I don't wear bronzer, I don't set my face with setting powder. I just use setting spray because it's supposed to be just a simple, easy look. So if you want to go through those steps, that's up to you, but I didn't. So foundation is already done. Next thing we're going to do with this look is we're going to grab for eyeshadow. I am using my Kylie Nice palette. As you know, I love that. And I am just using this macaroon mauve pink color that I always use. You don't necessarily have to use the Nice palette. I know there's a lot of palettes that have like a mauve pink color, so if you have something that has a mauve pink color, I know the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette has one too, and I know several others do as well. So that's just what I'm using. If you have a different one, any pink will really do, just whatever your favorite is, but I kind of like the mauve. And I'm going to go in with the fluffy brush. I'm going to use my MAC 221 brush, get in some color, and I'm going to start right on my crease. And we're going to get that nice and mauved out. And for these 2 videos, I know in the previous video I did a voiceover, but I really don't like how the voiceover came out. My mic was kind of shitty, so I had to borrow my son's mic, and he was kind of having none of that. And I was getting like this really weird echo that I was able to cancel out in the editing, but it was still causing like weird feedback in the earphones. And it kept like messing with my speech. I don't know if you noticed, but it's like I would like start to talk and I would stop and I get all jumbled because of that. So once we're done with the crease, we're going to grab some more and then we're going to put it right on our lid like so. We're going to get our lid done, same color, get it nice and mauve-y, a nice buildable color. It's important to use something that has a nice buildable matte color for this. So it ends up looking like that, okay? And now we're gonna do the other eye, and I'm gonna skip you guys forward so you guys don't have... Okay, so once you have both eyes done, nice and mauve-y, what we're gonna do, for this, I don't use any liner. Sometimes I do my tight line. Generally, I don't with this, but if you wanna do some liner, this is the step to do the liner. I'm not gonna do my waterline. Next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna do some blush, and for this particular look, I am using the Too Faced Perfect Flush Blush. In the color Candy Glow. That's the colors. And it's a nice pink through peach color. And I'm just going to grab my angle brush that I always use for this. I think it's the 133 brush. And I'm going to go more towards the the bright pink to the medium pink side. I'm not going down towards the bottom. So I'm going to go with that, because we're sticking with our pink theme. And we're gonna get our apples of our cheeks, like so. And then once we are done with the blush, I don't like for my blush to come out really thick and heavy, which it always does, because I like to put it on and build it up. But then I always go in with a nice fluffy brush. This is my MAC 134 brush. I like to go in with the fluffy brush, and I like to blend that out so it's not as just bam in your face with the color on the blush. So it doesn't look as blushy, but it also blends it in nice, like so. I don't know if you could see the difference. I can definitely see the difference. Then once I'm done with that, we're gonna go in with our MAC Prep and Prime setting spray, or whatever setting spray you're using. Give ourselves a nice squirt. And then I like to grab, what I'm grabbing for this look is I like my Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm. And I think it's in the How Many Carats. I think they have multiples, but I only use the one. And this is what I generally use for this, but I also like the Becca Rose Gold works good with this. Just basically any pink that you have. And we're gonna get another angled brush and we're gonna go in. And the nice part about this Diamond Balm palette is that it's such a like diamondy silver. You can use a lot of it. It's not like the Trophy Wife where it's like such a gold that it really like shows off a lot. But as you can see, you're still getting the glow from it without really changing the color of what you're doing, just accentuating the pink for it. And then I'm gonna grab my MAC pencil brush or any other brush you're using for small highlighting, and I'm gonna go in with some more of the Diamond Balm, and I'm gonna get right on my brow, underneath my eyebrow here, just for a little more highlight on that area. And I'm also gonna get the inner corner of my eye. Even though we're not doing the bottom lid, I'm still gonna do the inner corner with some of this Diamond Balm, just to give it a little more sparkle. Okay. Then once we're done with that, we're basically done. We're gonna go in, we're gonna hit it with another hit from the setting spray. For my end, I like to use the Fix Plus Pink Light, which has a nice pink shimmer to it, but it's not necessary. You can just use regular setting spray for it. Remember, there's never a such thing as too much setting spray. You can't overdo it with the setting spray. And then I like to go in, then we're gonna do our eyelashes. And I don't know about you girls, but I have two different curlers. One I use for when I do my liner, because then it kind of gets like a little black buildup on it, right where the liner is. And then when I'm not wearing it, I don't like for it to leave residue on my lid there. So I have two separate ones that I use for curling. And we're gonna go in with our mascara. And I'm still using my Chanel Le Volume. So mascara is done. Makeup is pretty much done. The last thing we're gonna do is for this, I generally wear gloss with this. I like to use my Kylie Cupid gloss because it's like a pink shimmer. But whatever gloss that you like, I recommend if you're doing like a pink theme like we did on this, if you followed this, I recommend something with a pink in it or something that's kind of like a clear that's just glossy and shimmery. Would always look good on this, something silvery. But when I do this look, I generally wear my hair up in like a pony, like I have it today, or in a bun, because I'm not doing a whole lot. I don't feel like doing my hair. So we're gonna toss on some gloss. And as you can see, that is the finished look. Doesn't look like you did, it looks like you did a whole lot, but you really didn't put a lot of effort into it. Generally takes me, including the foundation and my eyebrows, about 15 to 20 minutes to do it. And lasts all day, looks good, and you are good to go and out the door. So that is it for this first one, and let's get into the second one. I hope you guys like this. If any of you guys try either one of these, please let me know. Okay, so for today's second look for the video, we are gonna start again. Foundation's done, eyebrows are done. If you catch me looking down, it's because it's Sunday and I do have Red Zone going on my iPad because I did have to miss out on Red Zone while I was in Canada. So kind of getting my fix on it today. But I'm gonna do my best to not look down at it. See, there I go looking down at it. Like I just same as yesterday, no concealer. No setting powder, no bronzer, but we are gonna start off with, we're not doing any eyeshadow for this look, but we are gonna go in, we're gonna do our tight line, but instead of doing like a thin tight line, we're gonna do a pretty thick tight line. Now, if you like to do a wing, I don't, you can do a wing on this. I personally don't, I just do my tight line, mainly because I'm not very good at wings. It's just, wings and eyebrows are definitely not my specialty at all. I actually think I've gotten to the point to where I'm better at putting on fake lashes than I am at doing like a wing and my eyebrows. So we're gonna go in. I personally like to use my MAC Black Track Pro Longwear Fluid Line with a little thin brush, the 263 brush. But whatever you use for your wing liner, your tight line, whatever you use for that, you know, if you use eyeshadow, if you have like a little pencil thing or a pen, whatever you use to do your tight line. So we're gonna do our tight line. Now, as you can see, I have one of them done. You'll notice that I went I did it pretty thick, a lot thicker than I normally do. Normally, I like to keep it really close to the lash. That way, I'm showing off more of my shimmer and more of the shadow on my lid. But for this look, since we're not doing any shadow, I like to go with a really thick line on the tight line. And like I said, if you want to do a wing, this would also look super cute with a wing too. So now let's do the second eye. Okay, so we have our tight line done. So now we're gonna go in and we're gonna do our blush. For today's blush, for this look, I like to go with a little bit darker of a blush. So I'm gonna use my Morphe 9N palette because I wanna go in with kind of like a darker red look as opposed to the pink look that I did in the other one. So I'm gonna use my Morphe 9N palette and I'm gonna go with the top two colors. I don't think you can get this palette anymore. I'll do my best to see if I can find something similar, but I do like this one because it has so many different blushes in it. So if you have something that gives you like a dark red, that's what I'm gonna go with for this. And then, much like yesterday's, we are gonna go in with a fluffy brush after we do that, and we're gonna blend this out so it's not as strong. As you can see, it's really, really strong. It's really, really bright. And we're gonna blend this out some. That way it's not as much in your face. Because I love blush, but I don't wanna be that girl that is like just boom, in your face, like bright. I mean, I love a good rosy cheek, but still. So as you can see, we've softened it so it's not as bold on the color. And then once we're done with that, I'm gonna go in with our Fix Plus and we're gonna give ourselves a squirt with our setting spray or whatever setting spray you're using. And then much like yesterday, I'm still using my Fenty Beauty Diamond, How Many Carats Diamond Bomb highlighter. And we're gonna go in and I'm, much like I always do, I'm gonna highlight the shit out of it. Because you can never have too much highlighter. I mean, I guess you could, but I generally don't care. And then give it another squirt to get everything set there and then wet again. And then back in with our pencil brush to get, even though we didn't do any eyeshadow, we're still gonna go in and we're still gonna do our brow with the highlighter to give it a little more dimension and pop. And again, same thing, we're gonna go in and we're still gonna do our inner corner, even though we didn't do any shadow. That way we still get some pop in the inner corner. Once we're done with that, we're gonna go in, one more spray with the setting spray. I'm gonna go in, same as yesterday, with my Fix Plus Pink Light to give it a pink shimmer. Now, if you don't have the Diamond Bomb, I use the Diamond Bomb for this look, but I also like Champagne Pop goes really good with this look too, because especially for the season, because it's a gold, and it's really bright. I found that I like it better as opposed to the Rose Gold. From Becca, both of them are from Becca. The Becca Rose Gold I like better with yesterday's because it's more pinky, but for this one I like the, if I'm not using the Diamond Bomb, I use the Becca Champagne Pop to give it more of a glow, as you could see. The glow and the highlight. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna go in and we're gonna do our lashes. And since we used liner today, like I said yesterday, if you have I like to have two eyelash curlers. Like I said yesterday, just so I have one I can use with my liner and one I can use without the liner. That way I don't get black all over the one I'm not using on the non-liner days. So this is the one, and as you can see, our lashes are done. We're almost finished with everything. The last thing we like to do is I like to go in with my gloss, just because again, this is a very basic look, so I'm not really doing I'm not doing a heavy matte lipstick or anything. And for this, I know I just got it, but I do really like it with this look, is my Fenty Glass Bomb in the Diamond Milk color, because it's so neutral. I can wear with pretty much everything. If you don't have it, just, you know, whatever gloss you like. This, you know, you're not doing a shadow look, so you can pretty much do any color that you want with this, like a gold or a pink, you know. And as you can see, we have our gloss going, and that is the finished look for the second look. I hope that you guys like both of these looks. So that is the end of today's video. That is both looks. I hope that you guys like it. I didn't do a lot of talking in the beginning, so I'm gonna do the talking now. If you guys made it this far, if you did, please hit the like and subscribe down below. If you like this looks, please leave a comment if you like them. If you guys like a little tutorial like this, like a more easy one, as opposed to like when I do like the more in-depth ones for different makeup looks, this is just kind of an everyday look, like I said. If you like it and want to see more like this, please comment below. I've got other ones that I like to do. If it helped you, please like. If you tried either of them, please like, please let me know. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram. I post there all the time. And make sure you hit the bell button, because I post every Monday and every Friday. And sometimes I post in the middle of the week. Try to keep this nice and short, so I'm gonna keep this nice and short. Other than that, I will see you guys all either Wednesday or Friday. We're gonna have, I think the next video is gonna be my favorites for the month of October. And then I also have a review and tutorial coming from the Halloween collection that I got some stuff from Kylie. So other than that, I love you all. Have a good week.